Hey guys, so I felt sick all day yesterday. Last night I was miserable and I woke up this morning and I felt really sick, but for some reason after I got home from church I started getting really hyper and now I feel a whole lot better. My throat's still bothering me a bit, my head's still bothering me a bit, but overall I feel way better and I'm really hyper, so I'm filming a video. This video is going to be the top 5 things that I'm scared of. Number 1 is blood. I am absolutely terrified of blood. Even just saying the word creeps me out. In science classes, like I took AP biology last year, and whenever it came up, I just was like cringing. It's just horrible. I cannot stand it. I don't know why I'm scared of it. I just always have been. I wanted to be a nurse for a few years when I was little, and then I realized that would be a horrible idea, not just because of that. Number 2 on my list is needles, and just like my whole personality, I could not be a nurse. But interesting story with being scared of blood. I used to be a Girl Scout, and we had one badge that we earned was a first aid badge, and we earned it at the Red Cross. And when we went to the Red Cross, they just had a blood drive earlier that day, and they started showing us like all of the blood that they had collected, and my Girl Scout leader wanted me to stay in there, and I swear to God, I almost fainted. They had to like pull me from the room. I could not like stay in there. It was horrible. So yeah. And with the whole needles things, I am 18 years old, and I think I had the last shot I got, I think, was on my 17th birthday. On my actual birthday, I had to go get the last Gardasil shot, and I held my dad's hand while I was getting the shot. Because I cannot stand needles. They terrify me, and I actually have to get a new shot now, and I think I'm getting it at school, so my parents won't be there, and that is terrifying to me because that will be the first time I've ever gotten a shot and haven't held my parents' hand while getting it. Number 3 is the dark. I'm still scared of the dark. To me, I don't like not knowing things. Like, I like knowing what's going to happen to me and like what's going on. I don't like when I don't know something, and when it's dark and you can't really see, and that bothers me because like, you know, you have something like right next to you and it's dark and you can't see it, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like the uncertainty of things like that, and to me like the dark is like uncertain, and I'm always scared that there's something like right next to me or something in the dark or right behind me and I can't see it because it's dark, and I just can't stay in the dark. But the funny thing with that is I cannot sleep with a nightlight. I can't sleep with like any light at all because it bothers me. It keeps me awake. So when I have to sleep in like the pitch black, but I'm terrified like the whole time. So yeah, nights are fun for me. Number 4 is like social situations, talking to people and things like that, because I'm incredibly awkward. Again, it's one of those things, I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm seriously, a lot of the times when I have to talk to someone I don't know, I seriously start to panic, like, inside. It's just, I just don't like, I feel so awkward talking to people, and it scares me. I'm getting better about that. It's nothing like how it used to be, but I used to be really bad, but yeah. And number 5 would be bugs when they're indoors. I am perfectly fine with bugs when they're outside. The one exception being bees and wasps, because they can sting me, so I'm kind of like wary of them and really careful. If there's a bee or a wasp around, I want to stay far away, and like I'm constantly watching them to make sure they don't get near me. But as for other bugs, I'm perfectly fine being around them when they're outdoors, but if I find any sort of bug indoors, I absolutely freak out. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I think it's because I expect to find bugs outdoors, and that's where they're supposed to be, so it doesn't bother me. But when they're indoors, like in the house or something, it's different, because like for one thing, I don't want them like crawling on me while I'm sleeping or something, and so I think that's the main thing there. But I'm perfectly fine with bugs outside, just not indoors. So I think that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye.